The world's two biggest citrus producers in South Africa and Spain are still at loggerheads over access to the European market. And if the President Cyril Ramaphosa can't resolve the impasse, the local industry may be dealt a crippling blow. Madrid stands to benefit greatly from Pretoria's push to develop renewable energy, but it was the citrus export issue that dominated talks during today's official state visit by Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez. The industry employs 100,000 people here, and Spain is pushing for the EU to place restrictions due to health concerns. But the local Growers Association say these concerns aren't that serious, adding that the two countries must resolve their differences.
South Africa has already lodged its first ever complaint with the World Trade Organization over Spain's bid to place restrictions on citrus imports to Europe. President Cyril Ramaphosa says the restrictions aren't fair and place jobs at risk.
The last thing that we want, that is needed, is for us to be held back by strictures, by rules that don't really have a robust scientific bearing. And it is in this regard that we are raising some of these restrictions that are being put forward and saying they are restricting trade, but more than that, they are actually devastating the livelihoods of many people, not only in South Africa but on our continent. And we would like, on a very sort of friendly basis, with good understanding between countries, that these matters should be taken seriously. And for us, time is of the essence, and we've seen slowness in dealing with these matters.
This state visit appears to be meant to give Ramaphosa a chance to resolve the impasse before the WTO is called to intervene. Asked whether Spain will withdraw its request to the EU, President Pedro Sánchez was coy.
Good news from this bilateral meeting that we had is that we're going to find solutions to this situation. And I think this is the main idea that I would like to share with the public opinion, which is that we are going to work together also in Brussels in order to find solutions to this situation.
The Citrus Growers Association says if South African farmers lose access to the European market, it will cripple the industry.
If the European Union put more restrictions on the South African citrus industry, it will definitely inhibit the growth that we've seen till now quite considerably. We really need that market. It's our traditional big market, and still 40 to 60% of our fruit will go there every year. So any restrictions is definitely going to make trade very difficult. However, we are confident with what we've seen here today that we can actually build bridges with Spain.
Trade between South Africa and Spain is worth 50 billion rand, and failure to reach a consensus on citrus would leave a sour taste after a productive state visit. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Govan Whittles in Pretoria.